Okay, our final award this evening is the Community Hero Award. This award is sponsored by ACON. And to present the award, will you please welcome back to the stage the Deputy ACON CEO, Karen Price, and last year's Community Hero, Reverend Dorothy McRae-McMahon.
Well done to you all. We are here for the, what I think is the big gong, the Community Hero Award, which from a community-based organisation to other members of our communities, community individuals or organisations is I think, the one that you all should be striving for next year. As a community that was, ACON was formed by our community more than 30 years ago, and while our work has evolved, our focus has remained strongly on engaging with and supporting our communities across New South Wales. ACON only does good work because communities engage with us and we support them to basically look after each other, ourselves, and also contribute to what is, I think, a model of what good community looks like across New South Wales and beyond. So ACON, we are here for community, we are here for health, and tonight we are here to pay our respects to the others that are working for and with our communities. We're often lucky to see firsthand the contributions that many committed and courageous individuals make to supporting healthy, resilient and engaged communities. So it gives me enormous pleasure to represent ACON tonight to present the Community Hero Award. And I just want to say it's a privilege to stand on stage with my sister. Last year's Community Hero Award winner, Dorothy McRae-McMahon. You saw her on the video. She's 83. And, I would still want to be doing stuff with my community when I'm 83, and I challenge you all to do the same. So thank you, Dorothy, as we roll the tape for the finalists for this year's award.
Roberta Perkins, for fighting for equality for transgender people for over 30 years and for being a trailblazer for sex workers' rights in Australia. Peter de Waal, for over 4 decades of pioneering for LGBTI rights in Australia, with his late partner of over 50 years, Peter Bonsall-Boone. Elaine Czulkowski, for her passionate support for the LGBTI community spanning more than 2 decades, including her tireless work for marriage equality. Alastair Laurie, for his prolific advocacy work on behalf of LGBTI rights, particularly in policy and in the areas of anti-discrimination and marriage equality.
I'm very moved to be here again tonight. I remember last year how shocked I was to receive the award. I hadn't prepared my thank you or anything like that because I just assumed I wouldn't possibly get it. And one of the reasons for that was because I am so deeply associated with the Christian church. And I mean, when you sort of hear what's going on now in relation to marriage equality, particularly the Australian Christian lobby being quoted all the time, when in fact, that's just a very small minority of the hardline conservatives of the church. And I know our parish in Waterloo, the Uniting Church, South Sydney Uniting Church in Waterloo, we have a huge rainbow banner all across the front of wall of our church outside facing the community. It was torn down by somebody. A few days after we put it up, we put another one up, and we will keep putting it up. Yes, we all say yes, and every single one of our congregation was wearing a little rainbow flag on them last Sunday, and we will keep doing that because we are determined that this is in fact the sign of our faith, that we are God's good creation and we love each other, and we are allowed to really commit that love and and celebrate it. So I just want to say that. But of course, even though I'm always, as a preacher, tempted to keep on talking about things, I won't do it because I'm not really here to do that. I just wanted to make it clear about the church. before I tell you that the wonderful winner for the Community Hero Award this year is Elaine Czulkowski.
Oh my God. I'm stunned, totally stunned. I'm not often lost for words. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting this because of the other nominees, especially Peter de Waal. We had the honour of hosting Peter and Bon in Mardi Gras this year. Sorry, I've got myself together. It's been a tough few months, as we all know, with the campaign. But I've been able to get to this point because of the amazing people I've met over the past 20 years. I feel a bit of a fraud accepting this because I feel privileged with what I've actually received from every one of you out there who have become my friends and family. I would say to people who haven't volunteered, you know, I never thought I had any skills. I left school at 16 and started work. I never thought I had any skills that people wanted or useful to anyone. And started at Mardi Gras as a volunteer 20 years ago under the amazing Liz, who was terrifying. But she... and still terrifying. Is Liz Dobbs here? No. But I became a team leader, and I found skills I didn't know I had, and I made friends that were amazing. And the past 20 years, it's just gone on from there. And you don't realize what you can give until you start meeting people and getting out there and talking to people. And the biggest fight, of course, at the moment is for marriage equality, which Alex told me, would you like to hand out leaflets for a couple of hours? That was 10 years ago. So a word of warning, if Alex asks you to do something, just beware. I'm also very honoured to be associated with ACON. I became a rover. That was quite an experience. And I encourage you all to go along and do that with Queer Screen and with Out for Australia, which I'm so proud of as well. The youngsters at Out for Australia are doing an amazing job. I don't want to keep you too long. I know the bar's waiting to get a drink, but yeah, I can't say how thrilled and privileged and stunned I am to receive this. So thank you. And together we'll achieve marriage equality. So get out there and do this.